2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 13 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown. Tannehill throwing complete to Davis.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
A first down carry for Henry. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Davis. He's got it for the Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10
at their own 27.
He'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The good pickup there at 22.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 29-yard line.
Here again comes Gardner Minshew.
And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. One play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up a third down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll go play action here with Minshew. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
A gain of 27.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. These two teams all tied after 1. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
In punt formation.
Last year's All-Pro punter Brett Kern comes on for Tennessee. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose.
It's caught inside the 25. And this will get them all the way inside the Tennessee 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, it's Thompson. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun is Minshew. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise.
A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut it down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they contained him very well. That is caught inside the 5. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to take the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. To try again after the sack. Minshew, and this one's incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. K'Lavon Chaisson brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Tannehill now to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It's caught. Humphreys. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. But it'll be 2nd and goal. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the 1st round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really...
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. K'Lavon Chaisson in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
Field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half.
A 31-yard attempt.
The kick by Joseph is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people think...
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this 1st half of action. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
8 yards on
2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the 2nd level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the rookie runner from App State, it's Darrynton Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrynton Darrynton Evans with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It was Jack Crawford who brought him down.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He's got Thompson here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Minshew, 1st and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here.